It's finally coming down. An upper deck built on top of an RV in Ballard caused community outrage because of safety concerns.
While city leaders struggled to respond, homeless outreach workers finally convinced the owner it was in his best interest to abandon the project. KOMO's Jonathan Cho has this Project Seattle update.
What would you like to say to the neighbors and business owners here who are concerned about this structure?
Well, I used to build houses and it's safe.
It's still a work in progress.
Take it down! The f***ing structure! I said!
The owner of this RV didn't want to talk to us on camera, but we heard him loud and clear. When is the structure coming down, sir?
I don't know, whenever I get there.
He says the entire upper deck and the wicker patio furniture will be removed.
The structure's still there, but we're pretty happy just to see some stuff, some tarps taken down.
Lane Imbler-Bremner says this is at least a start.
That's more progress than we've seen in months, so.
He's been one of several neighbors complaining to the city about the wooden structure being built on this motorhome parked on 8th Avenue Northwest in Ballard. Mainly concerned it could fall down on cars or people walking by.
It's the neighborhood getting together and forcing them to do it, huh?
Along with pressure from neighbors and business owners.
We do outreach to people in vehicles.
Homeless outreach worker Jennifer Adams with the scofflaw mitigation team says she convinced the RV owner that all of this was a distraction and taking away from the bigger issues that need attention in the homeless community.
That there is no affordable housing whatsoever.
Even though this one is coming down, Imbler-Bremner says he's concerned others could go up.
I mean, it could happen just behind us. There's more RVs. It could happen at any location, and I'm scared it might.
Because right now, even though the Seattle Department of Transportation is responsible for ticketing and towing RVs, there's no ordinance on the books stopping others from getting even more creative with their vehicles.
So I'm not sure where to go from here.
Now, we asked all the city council members if they planned on introducing any legislation that would prevent this from happening again. They didn't want to comment. We also asked Mayor Jenny Durkin multiple times if she wanted to address this issue. So far, no response. From Seattle, Jonathan Cho, KOMO News.
Tonight, new calls to make rent control legal in our state. Dozens rallied on Seattle's Capitol Hill. They say rent is too high and they aren't being paid enough.
And they worry without that help, more people will end up on the streets. KOMO's Suzanne Fawn with the very latest.
Rent control, make Seattle affordable.
I have been pushed out of my apartment before for rising rent.
More people in Seattle say rent prices are pushing them to the limit.
I live in a studio apartment in the Central District, and I pay $1,568, and I would not be able to afford that if I wasn't splitting it with my partner.
I live in a very tiny one-bedroom with my boyfriend. We pay $1,600 in Fremont.
And that's why dozens of people braved the rain Saturday, pushing to make rent control in Washington state legal.
Rent control, it's frankly something that we should have had, 40 years ago. The ban should have, never been put in place.
All workers are looking for rent control.
On this Saturday, Councilwoman Shama Sawant is urging supporters to push for changes. They've already gathered 15,000 signatures to try and lift the ban on rent control in Washington state. State lawmakers need to change that ban before the issue of rent control can move forward. Supporters say something needs to be done now to prevent more people from ending up on the streets.
It's ridiculous and it's horrible when I drive around the city and I see more and more people that can't have shelter.
Many people worry that when Governor Jay Inslee's eviction moratorium ends September 30th, things will be even more dire for renters.
It's really important that, working people are protected from the coming wave of evictions.
Make Seattle affordable.
Yeah, guys, this is with the Hand Up Project. They're the folks that are responsible for this cleanup up in Everett, and they've already been able to fill over 150 trash bags, some of which you can see right behind me. In just the 2 days, they've started cleaning this 3-acre part of the project. Now, they say it's supposed to take about a month to completely clean the area, and within that time, they were expecting to clean about 10,000 needles from inside the forest. They say they've already accomplished that within the first 2 days.
Benjamin Skewis is a stroke survivor who lives just down the street from Puget Park in Everett and was fed up with what was going on in these woods.
There was shootings, there was drugs.
But this weekend, that's all changing thanks to the help from the folks at the Hand Up Project.
This is one of the largest cleanups we've done. We have over 15 acres of encampments.
Jim Phelps is the vice president of the Hand Up Project and says they were hired by the landowner to help clean up the park from all the trash and debris while also trying to help the people inside get clean.
Whether they need detox, treatment, housing, we're able to stand beside these people throughout the whole process.
In just the 2 days of cleaning, you can see just how awful it is for people who are living here.
It's a very stark, bleak picture when you go back here.
They estimate about 30 to 50 people were living in these woods, and Phelps says they've already been able to get 4 people into detox treatment.
If we even save one person, that's somebody's son, father, daughter, wife, or, you know, it's a victory for us.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for checking out our YouTube page. I'm meteorologist Shannon O'Donnell from the KOMO weather team. You can see more of our videos right here by clicking on the video links for additional news from the Seattle area and Western Washington. Oh, and don't forget to click the subscribe button below so you don't ever miss our YouTube updates.